Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, here, if you're new here, I am a perinatal registered nurse in Canada, and I have a real passion for empowering women during pregnancy and during labor and postpartum as well. So that's a big part of it for me. And on my days off, I just like to slow down and do things a little bit old-fashioned, like cook from scratch and try to sew clothes, which I suck at, but I'm trying to get better. So if you are into any of those things, please stick around. We also love spending lots of time outdoors, so you'll definitely see some of that. We are always trying to go to the lake, do some camping, and just traveling whenever we can. So if you are interested in any of that, you will definitely be seeing some of that content on here. Today is December 26th, so happy Boxing Day. But it's also my husband's birthday, so it's actually a very special day for us as well. And one of the things that we have traditionally been doing for him is making his favorite for brunch, peach crepes. His mom used to always make it, but once we got married, I kind of just took over that. So today I'll be making some sourdough peach crepes for the family, and they'll be coming over, and we'll be having that for brunch. And then we're actually gonna go to the beach. And yes, we are in Canada, and it is December 26th, but the weather's been ridiculously warm in comparison. So today it's going up to like 7 degrees. And my husband wants to have a beach day, so that's what we're doing. We're getting beach chairs and some frisbees and beach balls, and we're gonna go, even though it is supposed to rain. But he doesn't care, he still wants it, and we are gonna support him, and we're gonna go, bring the dogs along. So I'll take you along with us for that. And then we're gonna come home, rest a little, and tonight we have another Christmas dinner with my husband's cousins, because now that the family's getting bigger and all the cousins either have partners or kids, it's just too many people to do it all together with the uncles and aunts. So the cousins are trying to start a little tradition of just getting together. So I'll be cooking some food and we'll be joining them tonight. So yeah, that's what we have planned for today. Stick around and I'll show you what we get up to. But let's get cooking because I don't have that much time and people will be here soon. So basically for my sourdough crepes, I'm still tweaking the recipe to get it just perfect. I usually tweak it a little bit as I'm making it, depending how thick my sourdough starter is. But since I was making it for quite a few people, I doubled it and I was using 10 eggs, about 2 cups or so of sourdough starter that I fed the previous night. So it's nice and airy and bubbly and ready to be used. I have made it in the past with sourdough starter discard that I had in the fridge for a few days that hadn't been just fed, and it worked as well. So I wouldn't stress about having it freshly fed, but that's what I did. And then about a couple cups of milk, and just the way I do it for my lattes, I always mix soy milk with some type of nut milk, so that's what I did here as well. And then a couple spoons of vanilla and honey just to sweeten things up, and then I just blended in my Vitamix just to get everything incorporated. So that's the texture we're looking for, and I am a big lover of using cast iron pans, so I get them nice and hot and then just brush some oil on them, and then I used a half a cup measuring cup to measure out portions for each pan that I was using, and it works out pretty well this way. Makes it a little bit less of a mess and I get pretty even crepes. So just move the pan around to spread it all evenly, and then just let it brown. You start to see a few bubbles pop up, and once the edges start to get golden, just gently start to lift it up with a spatula before you flip it. And for the table, I wanted to set it up a little bit more special today since it was my husband's birthday and didn't just want to do the same everyday thing we do. So I took out my pretty placemats and my beautiful napkin holders that are super beachy, and we are big fans of the beach, and since we were going to go to the beach afterwards, it made sense to keep up with that theme. So just kept cooking away all of the crepes until I was all done with the batter. Definitely took a little while, but not too bad. And as for the peaches, fresh peaches would be amazing, but my husband actually really likes these canned peaches because it's what his mom used to use. So to keep with the tradition and the flavor, that's what we go with. So makes it easier for me, don't have to peel and slice any peaches. So I kept my crepes in the oven as I was cooking them just to keep them warm. So then I just put them in a pretty platter to serve them at the table, and just served it with some maple syrup, whipping cream, orange juice, and that's it. Sometimes we'll do different fruits as well, and asparagus and cheese sauce to make it savory, but today we just kept it simple. This is us just getting a little cuddle session in after breakfast prior to getting everything ready for the beach. We arrived at the beach, and as you can see, it was raining. Pretty much as soon as we left home, it started raining. The beach was only a 5-10 minute drive away from home. So we went anyways, and we were the only people there, not surprisingly. There were a few people walking past here and there with their dogs, but no one was actually hanging out at the beach because it was raining. But that did not deter us. We waited, and after about 20-30 minutes the rain stopped, and it actually became really lovely because it was warm. So the guys played some frisbee. The dogs loved chasing the frisbee around. I just walked 5 minutes to the washrooms hoping that they would be open, but they are closed. They're only open from May to October, which is really annoying because like in April sometimes the weather is amazing and we want to come out and then go to the beach, but the bathrooms are closed. So I'm not surprised they're closed already. Well, they've been closed for like 2 months now. It's a shame because there's no snow, and there's like, I don't know, probably 20 cars over here. So they should keep them open a little bit longer. The rain is slowly starting to stop. Still very misty, but it's warm. I know it doesn't look like it. I'm like in a hat and scarf and jacket. I just didn't want to get cold since we are going to be here for a little while. But it's not bad at all for December. A few years ago, it was minus 25 on December 26th for his birthday, so we went tobogganing. And because it was so icy, one of my friends actually broke her arm or her wrist. So that wasn't good. But we did all have a good time until that happened. And now we're having a beach day. So, quite the shift in weather. And to finish off the beach day, my husband and his brother had to go for a swim. So they went right for it, just jumped in the ice cold water, and did not last very long. But they said it was refreshing. They're very happy they did it. They ended up going back in for one more swim before we left. So, it was a real beach day for them. So there was actually a bathroom that was open. That's much closer to where we're actually staying. So that was good news. So I'm just gonna go to the bathroom again, and then we'll be heading home to do a little bit more cooking because we have another Christmas dinner tonight. How's the robe?
The robe is excellent. The beach is hot.
Successful beach day?
Successful beach day.
Just got back from the beach. I roasted these just before we left, and I let them cool down. I'm gonna make pesto chicken pasta salad for the Christmas dinner we're going to, so I'm just gonna cut those up and get some water boiling for the noodles. I cooked the pasta, added a full jar of pesto, the chicken, sun-dried tomatoes, roasted red peppers, and marinated artichokes. I'm gonna cut up some cheese, and once it's fully cooled, I'm also gonna add some fresh spinach to this. Okay, I added the cheese. Now I'm just gonna add some fresh spinach to this as well. Now let's try to stir this without spilling it. Uh-oh. It's still pretty warm under. Hopefully the cheese and the spinach don't get too melted. Let's see. The spinach might get a bit wilted, but that's okay. I was trying to go for more room temperature type salad, but that's okay. I'm sure it will still be delicious either way. So we are all ready to head out to our Christmas dinner. If you were still watching till the end, thanks for sticking around. I hope you guys have all had an amazing Christmas with your families, and I wish you all a very, very happy new year. And until next time, take care.